Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here with Combative Airsoft, and today we're going to be reviewing this box of Krispy Kreme donuts. Inside the Krispy Kreme donut box, we get a peck box here that is a 9... You guys probably came here for like a gun or something, not really... Do you want a donut? You can't. You can't have them. So guys, what we really have to review for you guys today is what came in this mystery style looking box that you guys saw in our unboxing video, is the Lancer Tactical Multi-Mission Carbine. This gun right here, the Lancer Tactical MMC, was provided to us by foxairsoft.com. So we're going to make sure to give a quick shout out right off the bat to give a huge shout out to foxairsoft.com once again for hooking us up with this gun for review to show to you guys. So this gun right here, the MMC, is... That won't stay closed, no matter what. That won't stay closed. So this M4 variant here is a gun that is OEM'd by Lonix Technology, which is a Taiwan-based company that specializes in upgraded internals and making your gun just perform better than it normally would out of the box. We can see the Lonix Technologies logo right here on the gun imprinted there on some of the guns that were first sent out to some reviewers for the prototyping of this gun was almost a sticker. Here it is now embossed into the gun, into the polymer of the lower receiver. Now right off the bat, I'll start with something major. Actually, first of all, I'm going to take the mag out so it's not shaking all over. Just going to put that in my back pocket. That's weird. So right off the bat, I'm going to talk about a major thing about this gun that has been talked about in every review and every video that you've seen the Lancer Tactical MMC gun featured in. The gun's construction. This gun right here that we have for review at Combative Airsoft is a almost full polymer M4 variant. With it being almost full polymer, that allows for the gun to be much lighter than most M4s out there on the market that are full metal. You do not then get the pros of having a metal rifle, having it look more realistic and having it feel a little bit more realistic in your hand, having it being a little bit heavier, but you do get a lighter rifle and something that's just a little bit easier on your arms. While we're on the construction of this gun, a cool thing that Lonix Technology offers is tons and tons of different variables of this gun. So right here we have the 14.5 inch variant of the polymer rifle. They also have a 10.5 inch version of this rifle as well in polymer. But on the other hand, they also have full metal variants of this gun. So they have the 14.5 inch and the 10.5 inch variants of this gun in a full metal, which will get you a little bit heavier of a rifle, a little bit more durable of a rifle, but it's also going to come at more of a cost. We'll talk about pricing at the end of the video. Now, Lancer Tactical is almost fully known because of their entry-level AEGs. They're rifles that run for $99 or $100 or a little bit over $100 or a little bit underneath. That's offering the normal beginner player something that they can just get their hands on easily without breaking the bank and get out on the field and start practicing and playing. So it's interesting to see this Lancer Tactical Multi-Mission Carbine with Lonix Technology internals is going to have an impact on the moderate or just above entry-level airsoft player community. This gun features a crane stock which can house your nunchuck style battery, small type, and it is LiPo ready. I'm going to go ahead and show you a LiPo in here in 1 second. Moving up the gun, we have our metal buffer tube, which is nice to have, which is where your wires go through to go to your battery, and they do have a housing in there so the wires don't get pinched. We have an ambidextrous 1-point sling mount on either side of the rifle underneath the buffer tube. Moving up to expose the hop-up, just like in any gun, we'll move our release right here, and that will expose your hop-up unit inside here, which has fairly large chunks on the dial, which I still don't think it'd be easy enough to get gloves. You're going to have to take your glove off and maneuver that unless you have fingerless gloves. To go ahead and adjust your hop-up here on the internals of the gun. On the other side here, we have a very satisfying bolt release, which is nice to see that actually in action. I'll go ahead and show you it on this side. Our latch right here is a pain in the butt and does not seem to want to close. It might just be our rifle, it might just be defective, but this is annoying as heck as it won't stay closed and it makes a bunch of freaking noise rattling around. Moving down, we have our ambidextrous grip right here, which conforms to your hand very nicely. It fits nice with your fingers. Then we have our trigger guard right here, which is slotted on both sides to be ambidextrous as well, to allow for your gloves to fit in there if you have large gloves, or if you have just very meaty claws as hands. To show you guys here as an example, I have on here my Condor gloves with Kevlar knuckles, and they are fairly thick. They have a lot of padding on the knuckles, and they fit in the trigger guard just fine, as you guys can see there. There's not enough room for my trigger finger. It's just a nice fit in there, and some guns don't have that little dip down in the trigger guard, so it's a little harder to get in there if you have gloves on, if you're playing in the winter, or you just want to protect your hand. Michael Jackson. I don't think I should say that. The gun comes with a 300 round high capacity magazine that is different from most magazines that you have probably seen in the past. Most high cap magazines have a wind up mag on the bottom that you'll sit there and you'll wind up, and that will put the BBs into the feed. What this magazine has on the rifle, throw that guy over there, it has a flash magazine, which we were fairly new to in our boxing video of this, so our apologies for that. But the flash mag, which then allows you to pull this string right here, and that feeds the BBs up and into your gun, into the top of the magazine, into the feed to be loaded and ready to be shot. Now, from our experience, it's much more quicker and it's much more efficient than sitting there and winding the magazine, as you can pop that open and pull the tab really quick and let it go. However, the downsides to it are that it does have the possibility of breaking. It does seem like it's a pretty sturdy strand of woven metal fibers right inside there. But it also does seem like after time, after all that use of pulling it, you could maybe pull it too hard and pull it all the way out, and then you can't reload, and out on the field, you're out of luck. Another downside to it is fairly loud. You can't really hide that sound. With the wind-up mag, you can kind of wind it up pretty quietly as compared to the sound of this flash mag. Fits in there quite solid, doesn't have a lot of wiggle room around like other M4s does, which is a big plus in our book. You have a non-stop rail system along the top of your rifle, so you can mount any optics that you may like. You also have rear and front flip-up sights on the gun that come stock, and they are also polymer. Now, something that people aren't too fond of about this rifle is the rail system. On the sides here, you have this rail system that isn't really like any other rail system. It's not really like a key mod rail system either. It's just different, and you can't really put other rail systems here without modifying the gun itself. You do have the rail system here on the front, on either side, as well as on the bottom, so you can mount your grips, you can mount a flashlight, you can mount whatever you'd like, laser sight, camera, whatever you guys would like to make your own videos. But it doesn't really have rails along the side of the gun, which save weight on the gun, which makes it easier to carry around. But at the end of the day, if you're somebody who likes to put a lot of accessories on your gun, this may not be the right choice for you. Our fire selection switch has a nice click to it in each position. It stays locked in, it doesn't move, which is also very nice. Moving up then, as you guys can see here, we have the 14.5-inch barrel, which is the longer barrel version of this rifle. It is metal here, and we do have 14mm negative counterclockwise threads in case, was that an oxymoron? Might have been. In case you guys want to add on a flash hider of your own, or a silencer, a suppressor, whatever you guys prefer to put on the front end of your rifle. On the inside, you can see it does have a mock gas tube, which on this gun offers no real effect, but on the actual rifle itself, in real life, it would. But it's just nice to have that little extra added realism on a polymer rifle that kind of takes away from the realistic of the gun, but it adds it back with something like that of the gas tube. This gun out of the box is going to shoot at around 400 to 420 feet per second with .20 gram BBs, which is a lot. It might be overkill for most fields, but over time, the spring, after use, maybe after you go out and use it for a little bit, you get your target practice on, you play with your friends in your backyard, you do just hang out with the gun for a little bit, get used to it, get to know how it fires, mess with the accuracy and the hop up, your spring will probably get down and lower down and get used to the wear and tear that you put on it over the first couple of times of using it, and probably go down to around 390, 380 feet per second, which will probably be in line with your field's regulations. Now, a really cool feature about this gun from Lonix Technologies is it has integrated the BAW system, which is the BAW, the Blowback Adaptive Weapon System. What that does is it gives you a realistic recoil feel within the rifle when you fire each round. Now, that could be a positive, that could be a negative to some players. If you want the most realistic feel and the most realistic vibe when you're out on the field, that's going to be great for you. It's going to feel like you're firing a real gun, not exactly, but it's going to give you that feel, that little bit of recoil that's going to push back on you with its manual blowback system that this gun comes with. However, our gun has seemed to come with the blowback feature turned off, For some reason, the blowback does not function with this rifle. However, we do feel the recoil, which I'll show you. So I have hooked up here an 11.1 volt LiPo battery. I'm just going to demonstrate for you guys really quickly what it sounds like without actual BBs in it, so I don't shoot up my TV or something. What it actually sounds like and what the recoil system looks like and almost feels like, as you guys might be able to see my shoulder go back a little bit. You'll also see how our blowback manual, not pneumatic, manual blowback system does not function with this rifle, but in yours maybe it will. Maybe it's just turned off in ours. Maybe this was still a prototype. I'm not too sure. So you guys can see as the gun kind of shakes and as it kind of makes a lot more noise and it puts the gun back in your shoulder a little bit more like the real rifle would. So it is much louder with the recoil system, with the BWAH system integrated with this rifle, but it does add a little bit more realism, and to me, I think it's very, very cool, and it's going to impress your friends out on the field. Just put the stock back on here, the butt plate, the rubber butt plate on the back of the crane stock, snapping that back into place without getting the wires caught, and we're all good to go. So, the rifle here, this gun, the Lancer Tactical Multi-Mission Carbine with Lonix Technologies internals. What do I think about it? Would I get this gun? Would I purchase this gun for my own use? No, I wouldn't purchase this gun personally because I do prefer a full metal construction rifle. And this gun is full polymer. Now, like I said, they do offer a full metal construction of this rifle as well, so you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested. But would I pick up the full polymer version that we have right here? Personally, not for my personal collection, no. If you're somebody out there who likes to have the lightest gun possible, who likes to have something that's not going to be hard to carry around all day, and still sounds and looks pretty realistic, then this will be the gun for you. If you're somebody who loves full metal construction and wants to get as real as real and as close to the possible gun, the replica of a real actual rifle as possible, this isn't probably the rifle for you. You probably want to go towards the full metal version of this gun. But at the polymer level of this gun, the polymer version of this gun, with either being the 14.5 inch or the 10.5 inch barrel, it comes in at $184.99 at foxairsoft.com. From what it looks like, it doesn't matter if you get the 10.5 inch or the 14.5 inch barrel, it is still going to be that same price point. You can get it in black or dark earth, otherwise known as tan. If you're picking up this gun from foxairsoft.com and you're in your checkout, make sure to go and click that Fox Custom Accuracy Upgrade Package to perform as well as you possibly can out on the field with this gun right here from Fox Airsoft. All around, this gun is very nice. It's a cool construction gun. It looks nice. It's very light. It's very, very lightweight from compared to other full metal M4s out there. But just personally, from what I've seen in other reviews, the motor, the high torque motor that they say it comes with isn't really the best. They say that you maybe down the line you want to upgrade that to a higher quality, a higher torque motor than what it comes with, and then maybe with your 11.1 LiPo matched up, like I said, it is LiPo ready, you'll really get the true performance out of this gun. You won't really need to upgrade any of the other internals because of how reliable Lonix technology is. But if you're interested in this rifle right here, like I said, if you want a lighter weight gun, if you want something that's going to perform great with the great internals right out of the box, and you're not really worried about putting too many accessories on your gun, go ahead and check this gun out on foxairsoft.com. The link will be down there in the video description for you guys to go ahead and check it out. We want to thank Fox Airsoft for hooking us up with this gun for review. We want to thank you guys for watching this video, of course. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you prefer full metal construction gun, or are you willing to sacrifice to have a full polymer rifle that's going to be a little bit lighter and easier on your arms throughout the day? Let us know in a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to Fox Airsoft, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.